And good morning and Namaste, yogis. Today is going to be an all levels flow. I do invite you, we're going to take the body and start on all fours in that tabletop position. We're going to take a few settling breaths here, just in through our nose and out the mouth. No movement, just breath. I invite you to take a breath in, and on the exhale, we're going to sink the hips to the heels of the feet, settling to that child's pose. Continuing with that settling breath. Deep breath in as we roll the body up to all fours. And exhale. Inhale, drop in the belly, open yogi heart, yogi gaze up. And exhale, we're going to round that upper spine, taking that gaze to our mat. Inhale, drop the belly, yogi heart open, yogi gaze up. Exhale, round that upper spine as you gaze to that mat. So a few times here, getting into your own body movement and breath. Settling to that tabletop, we're going to start tucking the toes as we lift knees away from the mat. Exhaling to that downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths here. Feel free to pedal the legs or embrace that stillness, your choice. I now invite you, take the knees to the mat. Breath in as you take the hands to the sky. Exhale, we're going to release that left hand to the left heel of the foot, right hand to the sky. Take a few settling breaths here. Inhale, take both those hands to the sky. Exhale, circle arms down to the mat. Taking the hips to the heels of the feet, settling to that child's. Inhale, find that body to tabletop. And exhale. Inhale, drop that belly, yogi heart open, yogi gaze up. Exhale, rounding upper spine, gazing to that mat. Inhale, drop that belly, yogi heart open, yogi gaze up. Exhale, round that upper spine as you gaze to that mat. Getting into your own breath and body movement. Finding that tabletop position, we're going to breathe in through our nose. Start tucking the toes, hips to the sky, finding that downward facing dog. Exhale, pedal the legs if you were like. We're going to take a few breaths here. Transition here, knees to the mat. Breath in, hands high overhead to the sky. Exhale, releasing right hand to the heel, left hand to the sky as you breathe. Letting that gratitude come in. Going into a new month next month, Gratitude November. Breath in as you take both hands to the sky. On the exhale, big circle with the arms down to the mat. Hips to the heels of those feet as you find that child. Taking 3 normal breaths. Inhale, find that tabletop, and exhale. Inhale, drop that belly, yogi heart open, yogi gaze up. Exhale, rounding the upper spine, yogi gaze to that mat. Getting into your own flow here of that breath and body movement. Settling to that tabletop, we're going to breathe in. You take the hips close to the heels of the feet. Arms are going to go to the sky. Exhale, rainbow arm with that left hand to the left heel, right hand to the sky. Take a few settling breaths here. Inhale, rainbow arm, left hand to the sky. And big circles with those arms as you take them to the mat. Hips sinking to the heels of the feet. Exhale to that child. Taking a few settling breaths. Inhale, rolling the body to all fours. Exhale. Inhale, drop that belly, yogi heart open, yogi gaze up. Exhale, round upper spine as we gaze to our mat. Getting into your own flow of that breath and body movement here. Settling to that tabletop. We're going to lift the fingertips away from the mat, and you're going to push the hips closer to the heels. And then breath in as you circle those hands to the sky. On the exhale, rainbow arm with that right arm. Hand to the right heel, left hand to the sky. Taking a few settling breaths. Inhale as you rainbow arm, right hand to the sky. On the exhale, circle those arms around, down to that mat, settling to that child's. Taking a few settling breaths. Inhale, we're going to take that right hand to the sky. Follow with that yogi gaze. On the exhale, we're going to thread right arm through to the left. Taking a few settling breaths here. We're going to release right hand, settling to that child's. Exhale. Inhale, left hand to the sky. Follow with that yogi gaze. And exhale, threading left hand through to that right side. Taking a few settling breaths here. Release it, letting that left hand go back out in front of you, settling to that child's. Exhale. Inhale, we're going to roll the body up to all fours. Start tucking those toes. We're going to walk the hands into the body, giving our toes some love today. Hands can go to the knees, hands can go heart, center, chest, your choice. We're going to take 5 settling breaths here. Inhale, we're going to reach the hands to the sky. Let the top of the feet go flat on the mat. And then we're going to circle the arms around, down to the mat. Exhale, child's. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, settling to that child's. Inhale one more time, hands to the sky. And exhale, settling to that child's. Inhale, find your body on all fours. We're going to start tucking those toes, hips to the sky, finding that downward facing dog. We're going to take 5 settling breaths here. Feel free to pedal those legs or embrace the stillness, your choice. I now invite you, we're going to take that right foot to the sky, bending the right knee. We're then going to take that right foot over to the left, finding that wild thing. Take a few breaths. We're going to breathe in as we transition the body back to 3-leg dog split. Exhale. Inhale. We're going to bend the right knee one more time. Taking a few breaths in through the nose and out the mouth. We're going to transition here as you turn the body to that center, keeping that right knee bent and away from the mat. We're now going to tuck it knee to the chin. And I invite you to take right knee to the mat. We're going to pivot that left foot, breath in, left hand to the sky, modified side plank here. Take a few gentle breaths. Inhale, we're going to transition, taking left hand to the mat, turning that body forward. And then we're going to step right foot back, find that strong plank. Have a little fun here with that Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, finding that downward dog. Taking a few breaths here. Inhale, left foot to the sky, three-leg dog. Bending the left knee. Feel free to take it over to that wild thing. Take a few breaths. Inhale, left hand to the mat, turning that body. Left foot to the sky on that exhale, three-leg dog. And now we're going to transition, taking left knee to the chin. And then we're going to take the left knee to the mat, pivoting that right foot, breath in, right hand to the sky. Yogi gaze towards that sky. Take a few breaths here. Breath in as you transition, right hand to the mat, turning the body forward. Stepping that left foot back, find that strong plank. Have a little fun here, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, settling to that downward facing dog. Continuing with that breath. I now invite you, find that strong plank. We're going to take 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Take the knees to the mat, all fours. Exhale, sink the hips back to the heels of those feet, settling to that child's. Taking a few settling breaths here. I now invite you, breath in, roll the body to all fours. Exhale. And we're just going to turn the body and have a comfortable seated position on that mat. Settling to that easy pose today. We're going to take the palms upward on the knees, and we're just going to take a few settling breaths in through our nose and out the mouth. I invite you to bring your awareness to those hands and fingertips as you breathe. I now invite you, We're going to take the fingertips just out beside us on the mat, lengthening from the crown of our head to that pelvic floor, grounded to our mat today. I invite you, let that head just fall gently to that left side, just opening up that right side of our neck today, continuing with that settling breath. Inhale, rolling that crown to center. And on the exhale, rolling the crown to the right. Inhale, rolling that crown to center, arms to the sky. Exhale, right hand to the mat, extending that left arm over to the right. Good seated side stretch. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the mat, extending that right hand to the left. Inhale, reach for the sky. And on the exhale, swooping right arm behind you, left hand to the right knee. Yogi gaze over that shoulder as you breathe. We're now going to take the right hand just beside us on the mat as we keep left hand to the right knee. You're going to be gazing to your right. Breath in, you're going to follow right hand to the sky and extend it a little bit further over to the left. On the exhale, we're opening up that right torso. Take a few settling breaths. I now invite you, we're going to release it, let it go. Maybe give yourself a little love with a few shoulder rolls here. Maybe a few neck stretches. Do what feels good to your body. I now invite you, breath in, hands to the sky. And on the exhale, we're going to release that left arm's going to go behind us. Right hand to the left knee. Yogi gaze over left shoulder. Taking a few settling breaths. I now invite you, releasing the left hand just beside you on the mat, keeping the right hand to the left knee. The yogi gaze is going to be to your left. Breath in, follow that left hand to the sky, and a very gentle pull to the right as you open that left torso a little bit deeper as you breathe. And we're going to release it, let it go. We're going to take the arms to the side of the body, like a T shape. And then we're going to give ourselves a good hug. Taking a few breaths here. And we're going to release it. So we're going to practice that Baddha Konasana as we take the soles of the feet touching. Hands to the toes, lengthen from the crown of the head to that pelvic floor, grounded to your mat. Taking a few settling breaths here. we're going to release it. Continuing hugging the left foot to the upper right leg, and you're going to extend the right leg about a 45-degree angle. We're going to breathe in, hands to the sky. Exhale, we're going to reach for the right toes, ankles, shin, wherever your body goes here. You're going to keep the yogi gaze out in front of you. Lengthen throughout the crown of the head, throughout that spine as you breathe. We're going to release the hands and start walking those fingertips over to the left. We're going to make an adjustment here as we settle to our pigeon pose. Extending the right leg back. Forearms to the mat if you want to go deeper. Extending those arms out in front of you. We're going to take 5 settling breaths here. We're going to start lifting the body away from that mat. Breath in, start walking the hands to the center of your mat as you bend the right knee, bringing that right knee closer into our body. We're going to take a few breaths here, giving our hips and hip flexors some love today. I now invite you with both knees bent, hands, heart center, chest, and we're going to start sliding that left leg out to the side. Then you're going to circle it around to center, keeping the heel away from the mat. And then we're going to swoop it back to where it was. So a few times. This is helping that hip mobility. Use the core to extend the leg out and then slide the knee back in. One more time, extend right leg out to the side. You're going to circle that heel around front, keeping the heel away from the mat. And then take it over to the right and bending right knee, bringing it closer into the body. So we're simply going to switch up those sides. You're going to start hugging the right foot closer into that left leg. You're going to have that left leg extended out about a 45-degree angle. Breath in, hands to the sky. Exhale, reaching for the left ankle, shin, toes, wherever your body goes. Taking a few settling breaths right in this moment. Embrace it. We're going to release those hands, start walking those fingertips over to the right, making those adjustments for your body as we find that pigeon pose. I now invite you, we're going to start lifting that upper body away from our mat. And we're going to slide the left knee closer to that right foot. Hands, heart, center, chest. Taking a few breaths, you can release the fingertips to the mat in front of you if you would like as you breathe. I now invite you, hands, heart center, chest. You're going to start extending the left leg out. And then you're going to start taking left foot to center out in front of you. Heel's going to be away from that mat. And then you're going to extend it out again, sliding left knee to center. So a few times here, you're going to use that core strength today. We're not using those hands to control the movement. Use that body. One more time. Left leg out. Take it to center. Heel away from the mat. Extend it out. And bring it back to center. I now invite you. We are going to transition here. Heels are going to be to the mat. Knees are going to be bent. We're going to take hands to the knees as we breathe. I do invite you, point the toes upward, roll the shoulders down and breathe. We're going to start lifting the heels away from the mat. You can extend the legs, let the hands go, or hang out where you are. Do what feels good to your body here. Find a little balance on those sit bones. And we're going to start bending the knees, hands hugging, rolling the body on our mat. Knees to chest. Feel free to rock and roll that body from side to side. I now invite you, we're going to let the legs go flat on the mat, hands overhead. Full body stretch here, taking a few settling breaths. I now invite you, we're going to take the hands reaching for the sky, lifting the crown of the head away from that mat. And then we're going to start lifting the heels away from the mat. Hold and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and control the movement as you lower heels to the mat, keeping hands upper body where it's at. And now we're going to take the hands overhead, lying flat on our mat. Exhale. Inhale. Reach those hands, heels away from the mat. Hold and breathe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start lowering the heels away from the mat. And now take those hands over the head. Exhale. So I now invite you, taking the hands to the belly, and we're going to take the soles of the feet to the mat. Knees are going to be bent. Feet close together. Taking a few settling breaths right in this present moment. We are going to let those knees fall open, continuing with your breath. Taking the knees together, let the hands just fall to the side of the body. Breath in. And we're going to let the knees fall to the left as we take the yogi gaze to the right. Taking a few gentle breaths here. Inhale, rolling the knees and body to center. Exhale, let those knees fall to your right as you take that yogi gaze to the left. Inhale, rolling the knees and body to center. And we're going to hug those knees to the chest. Exhale. I now invite you to point the soles of the feet to the sky. We're going to take the hands to the toes, opening the knees a little bit wider, settling to that happy baby today. We're going to let those feet go to the mat. Crossing that left foot to the right knee. Hands, you're going to take it through the upper right thigh. Gentle pull into the body. Taking a few settling breaths here. I now invite you, let that right foot go to the mat. Let the hands fall free. Breath in. Exhale, taking that left knee to the left. You're going to keep the left foot where it's at on the right knee. Take a few breaths here. Inhale to center. Exhale, releasing left foot to the mat. We're going to give some love to that right side. Right foot to the left knee. Gentle pull into the body with the upper right leg. Taking a few settling breaths. I now invite you, let that left foot go to the mat as you keep right foot on the left knee. Hands are going to fall away from the body. Breath in. And then we're going to let that right knee go towards the right side. You can keep that yogi gaze at center, just gazing up to the sky. Your choice. Or your eyes can be closed. Inhale, rolling the body to center, letting that right foot go to the mat. Exhale. So I now invite you, we're going to extend the legs flat on our mat. We're going to settle to that Shavasana today. So feel free to grab a pillow, a blanket, whatever works for you to go to your happy bubble, your happy space and place. I invite you to close the eyes, relaxing your forehead and jawline. We're just going to inhale through our nose, gentle exhale through the mouth. I invite you to take the left hand to the tummy, right hand to the heart. Continuing with that gentle breath. You feeling that thump, thump, thump in the chest? That's your home. That's your courage, your compassion, your kindness, your love, your light. That's your home. Your home is where your heart is. Continuing with your breath. Having a gentle smile at those lips as you breathe that gratitude in today. Letting the hands fall away from the body.